Downtown Los Angeles 65 and 65 in Hollywood at KHJ.
Thank you, 657 in Southern California. Daryl Dragon called in, wanted some music to contemplate his hat by. Didn't you watch the show? You know? KHJ Los Angeles keeps it switched on with more money and more music at 7 o'clock with Charlie Van Dyke. KHJ. That's the sound of the Philadelphia Orchestra and the old theme from Soul Train. They have some kind of new thing now. I watched it today. It's terrible. 3 after 7 with Charlie Van Dyke. Let's see. Coming up, good news. More Captain and Tennille. I've had a lot of calls from people who watched the show last night and really loved all of Daryl Dragon's hat jokes. So I'm going to play the song instead of repeating all those rotten jokes. Chicago's coming up, Stevie Wonder, Neil Sedaka, and a lot more. Don't feel too bad about the weather over the weekend. It was a little bit smoggy and a little rotten, but it was 93 over in Palm Springs and 11 degrees in Evanston, Wyoming. To head today, nice sunshine on a high of 73, 66 now in Hollywood, 68 in Orange County, downtown the Valley, 65. And a quick call. Hello there.
Charlie!
Hey, Stephen the Mariner!
Morning!
I haven't heard from you in a long time. You must have really been into something good.
No, I just been playing cards all weekend.
Of course.
No, I really have.
Strip poker with Beverly.
Well, you got me there.
All right. What's going on, Steve-O?
Well, wait, you don't know what strip poker is, don't you?
What?
Well, that's not when you bet penny ante. It's when you bet panty ante.
Oh, Steve. Go ahead.
You're not going to believe it. That's why I called.
That was it?
That was it. You guessed it.
That's the whole joke?
That's it.
But did you win or lose?
You never lose.
When along came a spider, 1 to 2 plus 2, shuddy, shuddy. Along came a spider, 1 to 2 plus 2, shuddy, shuddy.
Spider, a road machine that'll get up and get after it. It's a Chevy Monza 2 plus 2 plus. Plus steel-belted Blackwall radial tires and a sport steering wheel. Plus the special Chevy F41 sport suspension package. Plus a lot of other good things. Get it together with the available 5-liter V8 engine, buckled to a stick shift or automatic transmission. Add front and rear spoilers, and you've got your hands on a Spider. It's not for everybody, but if the velvet beat of a V8 is playing tunes in your head, then it's for you. Along came a Monza Spider from Chevrolet. See what that does for your curds and whey.
Line bender, world beater, hydromatic car 5-speeder spider. Along came a spider, 1 to 2 plus 2. Charlie Van Dyke, 93 KHJ. Well, that'll be the day.
Ronstadt, that will be the day. A lot of calls for the weather. Normally on Mondays, you're a lot more funny. Normally I can kind of count on just kind of coasting through the weekend, not really worrying about much, watching 60 Minutes and going to sleep, because you always handle the jokes on them. Now all you want to know is the weather. Well, fair and not so warm, high 73. It's 66 now in Hollywood. Traffic on the southbound Santa Ana Freeway at Simmons. There's an accident. Traffic is slow there. Southbound Santa Ana Freeway at 1st Street, there's a stalled car. And westbound on the Pomona Freeway east of Santa Anita, there's an accident there. And traffic is slowing just a little bit around that area.
Now, Mark C. Bloom, first in tires for 52 years. At Mark C. Bloom, you don't have to be rich to own a set of radial tires, especially if they're Goodrich Radial XL200s. And Mark C. Bloom is the dealer here in Southern California carrying these sensational Goodrich Radial XL200 white walls with 2 fiberglass belts and an improved tread design that gets better traction on wet surfaces. The BF Goodrich XL200 radial white walls give long mileage and a smooth ride. Available in all sizes at Mark C. Bloom. Example size AR7813 is priced at only $36.88 plus $1.98 federal excise tax. Other sizes at comparable prices. Remember, BF Goodrich headquarters in Southern California is Mark C. Bloom. Open nights till 9, Sundays till 6. BF Goodrich, the other guys, and Mark C. Bloom. A great combination.
There's a special lube. Quaker State oil change and oil filter. Only $8.88 for most cars at Mark C. Bloom. Here's what's happening this week on KHJ. More $25,000 calls. Your phone will ring. When KHJ calls you, say it and win. Bay City Rollers Week. Listen for Dr. John with details and prizes, and listen for the Rollers in a live in-person appearance on the radio. Time is money when KHJ starts the cash clock very soon. For the weekend, another award-winning KHJ special of the month. Listen for updates on 93 KHJ. Ever notice on television her lips always look wet? Ooh, she is a cutie. Tony Tennille, Daryl Dragon, Captain and Tennille and Love will keep us together. It's 13 after 7 at KHJ with Charlie Van Dyke. Weather, 73 the high and sunny. Are you listening? I'm getting only two kind of telephone calls today. One is for the weather, and one is about the Bay City Rollers. I'm tired of both. 100 funny cars at Orange County Raceway, October 29th and 30th. Tickets run now in the NAPA NAPA. That's the Regal Ride Manufacturers Championship. Any Saturday ticket gets you in free on Friday night. Let me check the phones again and see which call this is about. What do you want?
Charlie, that was rude.
What was rude?
Hang up on us.
Oh, well, I've had so many calls about the Rollers, I'm sick of it already.
Are you really?
Oh, I've had 148 calls in the last minute.
Oh, you poor thing.
Well, anyway, let's do this one. Let's go through your call. You ask all the questions you want, and that's the only one I'll handle today, and I'll foist the rest of them onto Dr. John.
Well, say something about him. You just, ignore him.
Okay, all but one of the Rollers have already arrived.
Really? You're kidding.
Leslie is not here yet. Leslie will arrive sometime before noon today.
Oh, noon. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, probably just about the time you're in school.
Can you play Dedication?
Can I play Dedication?
It's so beautiful, please.
How about I
dedicate it to Ian?
Well, I'd rather play Only Want to Be With You. I like that better.
Oh.
Is that okay?
Okay, thank you.
We'll have that. Any other questions now? Because you're representing the entire world now with any questions you may have.
Yeah, are they going to have a concert?
Not this trip. No. They're doing television, and they'll be on the air with Dr. John probably on Wednesday night.
Are they making any kind of appearance anywhere?
No, only on television and on KHJ.
Where on television?
On, TV shows. Mike Douglas, I think they're doing, and some others like that.
All right.
Any other questions?
No, I can't think of any.
On behalf of all the Rollers in California, you've now completed your questioning.
Thank you, Charlie.
Bye.
Bye.
You don't understand what a terrible image problem this is for me. I mean, here's all these kids getting up ready to go to school. They're just using the phone with, what time does Leslie come in? And then I have all my regular people, the ones who the working group, and they want to hear Rod Stewart because they're in that kind of mood, The blend it's a little difficult to equate the Rollers and Rod, but I'm working on it. It's 19 after 7, coming up a call for $25,000 cash. You know what to do.
You've probably seen the Pepsi Challenge on TV. What you didn't see were interviewers with hidden microphones speaking to people right after they took the taste test. Here's what Kevin Blumel of San Diego said.
I drink Coke more than water, usually.
And the day you picked?
Pepsi. Tasted better.
Did you think it was a fair test?
Oh, by all means.
It's a fact. Nationwide, more Coca-Cola drinkers prefer Pepsi than Coke. But don't take our word for it. Don't take anyone's. Take the Pepsi Challenge. Let your taste decide.
Hi, this is Chick Hearn of the Los Angeles Lakers with another super offer from Pepsi-Cola. Now you can save up to $2.75 on Lakers tickets when you buy Pepsi-Cola, Diet Pepsi, or Pepsi Light, bottles or cans. You get regular $5.75 tickets for $3 or $5 tickets for $2.50. And each ticket is good for any one of 10 great Lakers games. Get details and official Pepsi-Cola Los Angeles Lakers order form on Pepsi displays at your favorite store. Get ready for big Laker action at the Fabulous Forum.
Beautiful, healthy hair is well-conditioned hair, and the convenient professional way to condition your hair is with Presto Amino Shampoo. Professional hairstylists have been using it for years because it's acid-balanced to a pH of 5.5. Presto Amino Shampoo actually conditions your hair from the inside out, giving it brilliant new life and sheen. It's natural and organic. Presto Amino Shampoo, available at your nearby thrifty drug and discount store. To maintain good health, it's important to eat foods that contain all the vitamins you need every day. But perhaps you don't always eat the things you should. That's why you should be taking a one-a-day multiple vitamin every morning. One-a-day contains the adult minimum daily requirement of vitamins needed to get you through the day. Why one-a-day? Because it's the world's most trusted vitamin brand. You can buy one-a-day multiple vitamins or one-a-day plus iron in the 60 or 100 tablet bottles at your nearby thrifty drug and discount store.
Look for the saleswomen dressed in blue because they're friendly, courteous, and always ready to serve you. It's 20 after 7, Marv. I'm beginning to be a little worried now.
Why is that?
Maybe it's a full moon. Is it? Did you look outside?
I can't see a thing up there. It's cloudy.
Well, it's unusual because I'm getting all the calls I want to know. First of all, are about the weather, then about the Bay City Rollers, and actually even getting some calls to replay the Ron Say record.
Oh, no.
So that tells me it's going to be one of those days.
Yeah, I guess so.
What you got for us?
Well, it's one of those mornings over in Montebello. This news is brought to you in part by Pennzoil Motor Oil, a few pennies more than ordinary oil and worth every dollar it saves you. As many as 100 rounds of bullets have been reportedly exchanged this morning as Montebello Police, East Los Angeles Sheriff's deputies, and a Sheriff's Special Weapons team, a SWAT team, tries to subdue a police shooting suspect who was barricaded in a Montebello residence.
Tear gas was eventually fired into the apartment in an unsuccessful attempt to force the suspect's surrender. When the deputies entered the apartment, they were fired upon by the suspect, and the deputies in turn returned fire. No deputies were injured, and it is unknown if the suspect was injured during the exchange of fire.
The officer the man was suspected of shooting last night was reported now in fair to good condition at a Montebello hospital. The second shooting victim had been transferred to County USC Medical Center, and he was also reported in fair to good condition. A wing of Centennial High School in Compton has been completely destroyed in a fire. Compton firemen say they suspect the blaze to be of a suspicious origin, and arson investigators are handling that case. A copyrighted story in today's Detroit News reports that Michigan Congressman Donald Regal had an affair with a staff worker in 1969. While the news story indicates there was nothing illegal about what went on between Regal and his aide, the paper says that Regal allowed their intimate conversations to be tape recorded. News says those tapes have been played in some of Washington's more select social circles, might be part of an upcoming book on Washington scandals. For his part, Democrat Regal, who is now embroiled in a fairly tight race for the Senate seat of outgoing Senator Phil Hart, has neither denied the affair nor the existence of the tapes. In reacting to the story, Regal called the account vicious and distorted and said the news ought to be ashamed of itself. It is 7:22, and in just a minute, the Bermuda Triangle claims another victim.
The light turns green, and you start off. You go from 0 to 25 in a matter of seconds. 1 minute later, you hit a red light. Then in seconds, it's green again, and finally you're on your way. Now at highway speed. No wonder more motorists than ever now ask for Pennzoil Motor Oil. It may cost a few pennies more than ordinary oil, but think of the money you have invested in your car today. A few extra pennies for Pennzoil protection could save you more than a few extra dollars in longer life and fewer repairs for your car. Pennzoil Motor Oil, refined from one of nature's rarest oils, pure Pennsylvania-grade crude, and blended with its own additive, C7. When your car is worth caring for, Pennzoil is worth asking for.
The Coast Guard says an airborne search of 8,200 square miles of the Atlantic Ocean area known as the Bermuda Triangle has not detected any survivors from a missing Panamanian freighter. The ship was last heard from on Wednesday. There have been reports that a life preserver and a lifeboat believed to be from the Sylvia L. Ossa were found. The life preserver shows signs of fire damage. That ship carried a crew of 37, was on its way from Brazil to Philadelphia. The Soviet Premier Kosygin, who hasn't been seen in public since July, suddenly appeared at the Moscow airport today to welcome a delegation from Mongolia. It had been rumored in the West that Kosygin was gravely ill. President Ford wades into a mountain of White House paperwork today, so the decks will be cleared for a 10-day campaign trip after Friday's debate with Jimmy Carter. The Democratic contender is campaigning today in North Carolina and Florida. KHJ Sports. Ron Jaworski drove the Rams to a touchdown in the final quarter. Tom Dempsey kicked an insurance field goal as Los Angeles beat the Bears 20-12. The Reds have taken a 2-0 World Series lead over the Yankees. Tony Perez drove in the winning run. The Reds got that 4-3 victory over New York. Pat Zachary will pitch for Cincinnati tomorrow night at Yankee Stadium. Veteran Doc Ellis is slated to pitch for New York. Tonight, the Jets battle the Patriots in Monday Night Football. In Sunday's action, San Francisco beat New Orleans 33-3. Los Angeles down to Chicago, and Oakland beat Denver 17-10. San Diego 30, Houston 27. Pittsburgh beat Cincinnati 23-6. Cleveland over Atlanta 20-17. Baltimore 31. Buffalo 13. Washington whipped Detroit 20-7. Seattle sunk Tampa Bay 13-10. Green Bay got over Philadelphia 28-13. Minnesota mauled the New York Giants 24-7. St. Louis socked Dallas 21-17. And Kansas City edged out Miami 20-17 in overtime. It's 7:24 at KHJ.
The 1977 Datsuns are not here yet, and neither are those higher 77 prices. So right now you can still buy a new 1976 Datsun B210, 610, 710, or pickup at a 76 price. Choose from 3 Datsun Little Hustlers, America's biggest selling small pickups. The family size yet frugal 710, or the elegant yet economical 610. Sedans, hardtops, wagons, pickups, all brand new, all at 76 prices. Why pay a higher 77 price when you can still buy a new Datsun at a 76 price? Sure, Datsun saves, but hurry. These 76 Datsuns are built to last, but we can't say the same for our 76 prices.
Datsun and your Southern California Datsun dealers remind you to give once and for all through the United Way.